Hi guys, in this video we're going to be learning about everyday speeds. We'll look at factors affecting speed, everyday accelerations, and we'll finish with a summary.
Okay, so let's talk about some everyday speeds, but first let's remember this, that objects rarely move at a constant speed. They speed up and slow down as they move. For example, if you run up a hill, you might move slower than when you run down a hill. Given this, what are the approximate speeds of some everyday objects? And because of the above, we can only really give approximate speeds. Let's start with walking, and the average walking speed for a human is about 1.5 meters per second. I'll point out at this moment that the speeds that I'm going to quote are speeds that you are expected to remember. Now it turns out that the average running speed is about double the average walking speed. So double 1.5 is 3, so the average running speed is about 3 meters per second. And it turns out that again, the average cycling speed is about double the average running speed, so the average cycling speed is about 6 meters per second. Now let's move on from talking about humans, but still talk about some other speeds that we might be interested in. The average wind speed can vary, but tends to be between 5 meters per second and 20 meters per second. And you may know that sound is a wave that travels through air, and it happens to travel at 330 meters per second. Moving on to some more practical examples of speeds again, let's talk about the speeds of various vehicles. The average speed of a train is about 55 meters per second. On the other hand, aeroplanes are significantly faster than trains. They travel at about 250 meters per second. Ferry boats are surprisingly slow. They travel at about 15 meters per second. Now you'll probably know that cars tend to vary in their speeds, very much depending on where they're being driven. So for example, in a built-up area, a car would expect to go at around 13 meters per second, and then on a motorway, more like 30 meters per second. Now let's talk about some of the factors that affect speeds that objects move at. So what are these factors? Well, let's start with human things. Well, anything that involves human input.
Hey guys, to continue watching this video and unlock hundreds of other super concise and exam board specific GCSE physics and combined science videos, just click on the Snap Revise smiley face. Join me today and let's make physics at GCSE a walk in the park.